everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Chit Chat on Viewer Television. My name is Chinwe Wokocha and I'll be your host today. Well, as you know, I don't do this alone, so say hello to my beautiful co-host.
Hello people, it's another Chit Chat week again and we are here for you.
And of course, we have an in-house guest joining us today. Hello.
Hi, my name is Joseph Dasak.
Okay.
I'm very happy to be here.
We're happy to have you,
you.
Joseph. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Alright guys, as you know, on Chit Chat we never fail in bringing you the most exciting, educative and most importantly entertaining story. So sit back, relax, if possible grab your popcorn for when Chit Chat returns. We'll be sharing one of those interesting stories with you. Stay with us.
Let's get to advertise your products and services on our platform. Viewer Television is here to give your business a boost with a touch of professionalism. If you're a brand owner, entrepreneur, proud business owner, let's place your business in the face of your customers. Contact us so we can talk business on 081-2121-2278 or info@viewertv.com.ng. Always remember, we are here for you.
Welcome back guys. If you're still watching, this is Chit Chat on Viewer Television. Now before the break, I told you we'll be sharing a very interesting story today. As usual, I'm going to be reading this so we all can flow through. Now it says, I got a girl I know pregnant and she never told me about it. I heard it from one of her siblings through gossip. She's married and the baby looks like me. She pushed the pregnancy to the husband and they are living fine. But I'm always disturbed any day I see that child. Guys, what do you make out of this entire story?
First of all, there's a gossip.
Exactly.
And the gossip is from somebody within.
An in-house gossip.
Yes, an in-house gossip. Let's use that word. So, here's what I think.
Okay.
What I think here is, if there is a situation like that and you are inclusive, right? You should be able to do your findings properly. There are so many ways to do your findings. If they, as I said, gossip will always
come.
It's in that gossip that you get to find out whether it's true or not.
There are some truths there.
Yes, but in finding out your truth, you should be able to do it in a way that it will come easy.
Okay.
Since you've not been involved before, you should make it in a way that you'll be involved.
No, like, okay, you mean since the lady didn't tell him?
If she hasn't opened up to him and said, okay, this is your child, and she pushed it to another man.
Okay, so you're saying...
My point is, do your findings. If you are going to do DNA, do it. Go and... Because now, what I feel is, he might just go and say, okay, I want to do it, then... The woman will say, okay, it's not your child, you have no access to my child, stay away from my child, blah blah blah, I have nothing to do with you, I'm not married to you. So he should do it correctly and smoothly.
But at the end of the day, he should try to have a conversation with the lady first, right? That's what you're saying.
There's a possibility that if he has that, if they should have that conversation,
he might not go well.
He will never see the child again.
Okay, so in that
case, since it's a gossip, he can do underground findings.
Okay.
Go get something that will...
Alright, Jojo, what do you think?
Well, I'm particularly worried as to why he had to discover this way in the first place. And then the second thing that you also need to check out is, in every gossip there always is an iota of truth.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He said, a girl I know. We don't know what they had before now. It's very possible that they were dating
Yeah.
or something
Yeah.
like that.
Of
Do you
course, if
understand?
they weren't dating, he wouldn't be alleging that the child is his, right?
Yes.
That means
Well,
they must have had some close
kind of
relationship.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
So,
that, yeah.
so in a situation like this, my advice would be to move for the DNA test, just like Pat had
Pat
said.
has said,
Yes,
okay.
have a paternity test, but this might raise a lot of dust. That's where it calls for caution now.
Okay.
So my advice would be first, right? Try to talk with the lady.
Yeah.
What are her reasons for not telling you she got pregnant in the first place? What factors was she checking out for? Was it that the guy wasn't financially stable? Was he an irresponsible guy? Was it going to be news that was going to break him?
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like,
Exactly.
because people have different ways they respond to news.
So yeah.
To some it could break them. To some they could manage the pressure.
Exactly.
So was she trying to save this guy from? Oh, let's not hear a suicide story tomorrow. Do you know that kind of thing?
Like she was trying to be protective
Do you
of the
understand?
guy.
So these are factors that we check out for. But I am very keen about he moving for a paternity test. But we should also not forget that when people are close, you understand, like people that are close and always are
Intimate.
with
Intimate,
each other.
yeah.
DNA somehow rub off on each other.
Exactly.
Do you understand? And it's very likely that this also somehow had a way of rubbing off on the child.
So it's possible the child
Is
may
actually
not
not
be
his.
his. Okay.
But the child might have his resemblance, being that during the
The
span
mom
of time
and the
that
dad.
they were.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Once
So
close.
these are things. So a DNA test would be our way out.
Yeah.
In this.
And then again, you have to look at it this way.
Okay.
You pushing it to somebody that you're married to, even though a lot of things have not really been cleared out, a lot
Yeah.
of things have not been said. So is it that, I'm looking at it this way, you pushed it to the husband that you're married to. Definitely, this thing, they need DNA. I feel DNA will just do the justice to this thing.
Yeah.
And again, as a woman, whatever you do affects your child in the future. If you come up and you say that this child belongs to this person, well, paternity test proves that,
Says
okay,
otherwise.
this is the
actual father.
Yes, the actual father
Can
to this
affect the
child.
child's psychology.
Then already mentally you are playing with this child's mind.
Right.
Exactly.
That's
He will
correct.
grow up and
That's correct.
you know society, especially this African society, they will say that's why your mother even married another man, said she went and said that you are his child. Before you know it,
things happen.
enmity will start from his parents, from his family. Then again from her, they will say she just carried a child and she put it on her
I
son.
think that's bad. That's
Do you
actually
understand? So
very
it's
bad.
really bad in every situation. As humans, we should try to check and balance. We shouldn't be selfish.
Right,
Whether
that's
the
the
guy
word.
whether the guy is irresponsible or he doesn't have, is not financially buoyant, you should be able to tell, because this child is his future is involved. I have a story like this that somebody that I know, a family friend, this boy, they said that okay, this is his father, because they feel the dad is a son to an ambassador. So they just kukuma carry and
They pushed
they
it to
pushed
him.
it to him. Then again, the real father now came, and there's this ogot thing that the boy has, one roundish thing that is like a growth.
Yeah.
The real father came, he has that thing.
That's okay.
Paternity.
So it was the younger brother that came up and say, you people are busy extorting these people. This one is not their child. This is the real father of this baby. So it's before you know it, this boy, because he was already like 21.
Oh, he was grown.
He started,
woman,
imagine a woman, you kept that for a long while because you want to marry the man.
Selfishness.
Yes. Before you know it, this boy started threatening his real father.
Without knowing what
Yes.
transpired.
He started threatening that, how can you allow such thing to happen?
To
You do not know
happen.
that you did not see resemblance. The boy, till today, threatening.
So the man should take actions now,
So
right?
yes, the man should take actions and
But the
do
fact
the right
that
thing.
but the fact that he got the lady pregnant, and does that really make I know legally that's his child, but someone has been taking care of that child, right?
Yeah.
In as much as he may or may not be aware of that fact, which I think the lady should have opened up to the husband, to the man he married.
Yes.
Now, the fact that this person impregnated her and someone else has been taking, don't you think the person who has been taking care of that child is also the father of that child? Might not be legally, might not be legitimately, but that he is also the father of that child. And he might not be easy for him to let go of that son he has nurtured all along.
There are situations like that. There are situations that a child has been raised by a particular man, yes, a particular parent. Maybe it's either the mom was involved with this one and she decided, okay, we are getting married. So that man there are men like that that are good, that they will say, okay, even if this one is not my child, I will take him as my child. And they will really treat him the way a parent is supposed to treat a child. And then you look at it this way, this kid is whoever is giving them attention that they stick to.
That's it. That's
yes.
what I'm saying.
The only thing that gets to this set of people is the society. The society keeps coming and tormenting you that this is not your real father. This is not your real. Then you start making.
But
you start
really
getting.
Matter?
You see, mentally, it works.
A lot of people wouldn't mind Dangote being their dad right now. A lot of
because
people
it's because of the situation of the country.
Yes, exactly.
It's because of the economic issues that we have.
Exactly.
And the money he has.
Yes, and the money he has. Nobody wants to be poor.
Right. So it doesn't matter if they are real.
I want my dad to have a name. But hey, come on.
All right, Joe, let's get what you think about this.
I think about that, right? Fatherhood is not just the ability to like to get a lady pregnant.
That's
what
I'm trying to say. A lot of responsibilities.
And it is said that if you cannot take care of your own children or your family, then you're worse than an infidel.
Right?
But then I would also want us to come back a little bit. Let's cut this guy a little bit of slack. Okay. Because yes, he wasn't informed.
Yeah, according to the story.
Do you understand? But then we have a man here who is a father. A father, he gives that child clothing, gives that child food.
Shelter.
That child is under his roof. So that person is a father to that child. Whether we like it or not, we shouldn't take away that part. Yeah. Do you understand? So if we are going to have to maybe maintain a kind of balance here, right, we should also take note of the fact that this guy has been providing for this child.
Exactly.
But then the problem is, because all of them are real. It's just that we want to know the source of that child is what we're trying to get.
Biological father.
That's where the problem is. So it still boils down to
the mother.
Yes.
I think the ball is in her court right now. She actually, yes, there is a saying that it is only a woman that knows who got her.
That's what I wanted to say, because there is no women we always know. You don't just want to say it, but you know the father of that child.
Exactly, the lady actually knows who the father is.
Yes, women are also cunning. You understand? Like
it's the cunning part.
Straight attack. Women are cunning.
No,
it's the cunning part of this situation that is getting us to this point.
Right.
Exactly, right?
Because you as a woman, you should be able to know. And why are you even pushing something that is not so? Let's say now,
the man she married rather is more rich, more responsible in some kind of way, more comfortable, and she deems him more fit to father the son than the actual father. But I think morally that's not right.
You know, women get married to who is ready, not who they love.
Joe, you came with a lot of shots.
No, it's not but true. It's very
possible. Firing a lot of shots.
No.
But are men too like that?
Well,
I think men also get married to who is ready now. Yes. Are you gonna allow somebody waste your time?
Okay. Sorry, let me digress a little bit. Right?
All right, you're free to digress
a little bit. Now, men get married to a woman they see they can build a future with.
Wow.
Women get married to. Women can love you. If a woman loves you, she can do any and everything for you. She can stay in one room with you, and you people have broilers in the other part of the room. That's a woman who loves you.
Thank you.
But a woman gets married to a man who is ready. There's a difference between the two. A man who is ready is, okay, for example, when are you getting married now? This guy here loves her. She loves the guy. But the guy doesn't have a job yet. And her people are feeling the guy is not productive. It's just like Pat said. Do you understand? public or the cultural society has a way of mounting pressure on you.
Yes.
And then there is a norm. You shouldn't be 30 and you are not married. It's an anomaly.
I think that's a topic for another day.
Right.
Actually,
like I said, it's a digression.
Yeah,
but I'm just
of
trying
course.
to say, so it's likely that this guy, she got pregnant with this guy that she loves.
Okay.
But then this guy that is already came, so she moved.
There's that part.
Yeah.
There's that part.
So I think that's
actually.
how it is. For
All
me.
right, we didn't actually get the full picture of what happened. We just
We did not get it. We did not get it.
All right, guys. As you know, this is time for break. So after this break, we'll be back with our social media segment. Stay with us.
In this 21st century, where all the information we need is now in the palm of our hands. News from around the world, entertainment, celebrity gossip, sports, and much more. The only thing that you need is the right source. Viewer TV is on the go. Simply check us out on our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter for all the information you need.
Welcome back from the break. As you all know that there's no chit chat without the comment section, because this is where we get all the opinions and all, the replies from all we've read.
Buzzballs.
Yes. So now let's see our first comment. This one said, that's Uche Chuku.
Okay.
Yes. The people. So he said, it's not your son for real, since someone else is taking the responsibility. Guys.
This guy, what does it mean? Like, anyway, I think we've said something like this before, right?
Right.
But that doesn't mean too, because if his blood flows in his veins, he is his son. Now, this child in question, I feel he's lucky. He might end up having two dads.
I'm very beautiful dad.
he might
Because they're
end up
dragging
having
him.
two dads. If the guy can come up, ask the mother, whom he initially had a relationship with, what happened. If the lady is lenient enough to say the truth, there wouldn't be any point for DNA test. And it doesn't mean the father,
the legal
husband,
father.
yeah, it doesn't mean the husband cannot continue taking care of the child.
Yeah.
But it's no big deal. Yeah, Joe, what do you think?
Well, it's just like I said, right? This guy wasn't informed before now.
Yeah.
Right? And this guy is just buttressing the fact that somebody who takes responsibility is a father.
He's a father.
Is a father over whosoever the person is.
Yes.
Whether you are older than me and I take responsibility of you, I am your father by responsibility.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Exactly.
So he has a point. But come on, guys, let's cut this guy some slack.
Exactly, because he
You
wasn't
understand?
aware.
Information, yes.
Yes.
And they say knowledge is power.
Is power.
Do you understand? So in this case, he wasn't aware, but just like you said, this guy can have two big daddies. Do you
Honestly.
understand? Yeah, two big daddies. They could come and make
He
a
will
very
be-
wonderful
he will be
team.
at an advantage,
Yes. He has daddy A and daddy B.
Yeah.
And he knows maybe daddy B is very good with giving him pocket money. Daddy A takes care of his needs. Do you
And
understand?
all
Like,
that,
so these
exactly.
are things that could be resolved
Amicably, yes.
if the
mother
fit
who
with-
is
yes.
in between,
because she's at the center.
she's at the center of
She's
it
at the
all.
center of it.
Exactly.
Center
Do we
of it all.
We
Okay,
have
we
more.
have
Okay.
another comment. He says, this one is Obinna Dennis. Dennis said, you better keep your mouth shut. No go spoil her marriage.
This one is straight
Straight
shooter.
bullet.
Straight shooter.
Yes.
Let me talk about this.
Okay, please do.
I'll not say I have a problem with this person, but I have a problem with people who think like this,
Okay.
right? You see, there's always this thing they say in one of our Nigerian languages, right? They say the sun never lies, right? Now, what that means is you can never hide the truth. You can only prolong the truth for
Yes.
as long as you can.
Yeah.
But someday, somehow, the truth always
definitely
has a
gonna
way of
come
popping
out.
out. Do you understand? So, it's enough havoc that this thing had been kept for this time.
Yeah.
It was just like a ticking time bomb that was waiting to explode.
happen,
It was
yeah,
definitely
exactly.
going to explode anyway.
And do you know that this kind of situation,
Yeah.
when it comes to health issues, you find out that if the child is not the real
If the father
if
is
the
not-
father is not
yeah.
the real
Right.
father of
Yeah.
the son
Yeah.
or the child,
Yeah.
you find out that they are having medical issues.
Yeah. In instances of medical
Yes.
issues. Yeah.
Right. That's
So it
that's
affects
true.
it affects
That's
it too.
true. And I feel this person is not being objective. My point is,
They are being selfish. This
and
person
then
is selfish.
now we're dealing with just the mother now. Do you understand? But then these decisions are things that would also
Involve-
rub off on your child.
That's true.
Do you understand?
That's
So
true.
if you say the marriage, I think it's secondary. The primary thing is that child.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Decisions that we make today, right? Like posterity would always ask us.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think that person should calm down more.
Okay, let's take another one. This one says, this is why we wise men doesn't joke with DNA tests to avoid another man calling them thief by the corner.
Oh,
No, this guy.
Three
guy,
wise men.
This guy
oh
has,
shit, three wise
this
men.
guy has a point. Like we all had mentioned, right? A DNA test
Yeah.
is the most effective, because all we are doing here is speculation. We're just trying to, do you understand? Like
So many
we're
ifs.
guessing, yes.
So many
What
ifs.
is? We're trying to just be objective about this whole thing. But a DNA test is it. If it is it,
It is what
It
it
is.
is.
it. If it is not,
It
it
isn't.
cannot be. Do you understand? So a DNA test, of course,
Will resolve the
would
whole
resolve this
question.
thing. And what do you need the DNA? It's just some little this thing from the child's
It
nose.
could be saliva, it could be your
do you
hair, it could be
understand? So some
anything.
little things that you just get. From
That's how
that child.
that's why, and also getting a DNA test, you need to get the consent of the woman.
Exactly.
Right.
Like
Because
we've been
if
saying,
you
of
if you
course.
say you are going to, because she might not want you to be the father of the child.
Actually.
She may want the betterment of the, that's if he's poor, if he doesn't, he's not responsible.
That's another
She
thing.
might want to just be like, okay, my son, I want a good dad for you. I want like that. So there are situations surrounding this
I
thing.
feel that there is something.
Yes,
there
there
must
is
be
something-
a reason why she didn't tell him initially.
Yes,
Because
is that she doesn't love the guy?
enough to tell him.
Yes, or is that the boy is not responsible, or he doesn't have money? Because if it's in this generation like this, money is very involved.
Right.
Because if you are going to have a child and you
Money
cannot
has
take care,
to
yes,
everything.
if you are going to have a child and you cannot take care of the child, then what are you doing?
Right. You're just
So
a donor.
Do you understand? Just a donor, and you see a situation. If you are not even doing well, just keep quiet. Allow that dad to be doing it. You know that he resemble you. Yes, he's
But as
taking-
far as the dad is in consent,
Yes.
right? As far as he's aware of what
just
he's doing
allow them
from
to take
day
care of
one.
your child.
The fact that they used pushed, that's the part that I don't really agree
Yes.
with.
Yes, that's true.
That
Yes,
part
That's
again
true.
is
yes.
really.
That now means that there are
Is that
high
she
chances,
yeah,
high
yeah.
chances that
She didn't
this
tell
is
them
either
about-
she engaged this husband now, the dad B.
That
Because
be,
the dad A is, so it's either that she engaged the dad. That's why I said women are cunning. It's very likely that
Some
she engaged-
women.
no, yes, no, some women. Some women.
Yes.
Some women are
No
cunning.
women.
Not the
no.
ones you're seated
No,
in.
no,
Some
no, no, no.
women.
These women are honorable women, okay?
Better.
So she probably might have engaged this guy. Do you understand? Like women are a smart woman knows her cycle. So she probably engaged this guy, and then there was an outcome. And the guy is feeling, oh no, this is a blessing. And
Yeah.
he doesn't know that it is actually
Not his.
Do you understand? It's
Yeah.
very
A
possible.
lot is happening.
So in fact, I even have concerns. I wanted to ask you. So what if this woman and the husband now eventually procreate other kids, siblings for this child, and then this child now sees that he or she is
They-
outstanding, is
yes.
different from the others.
That's
This would
another
mess up
thing
with
again.
the psychic of that child. Do you
That's
understand?
true.
So having a DNA test and doing it now, do you understand? I'm just
It
trying
will
to
help,
buttress,
it will
maybe
help.
it will help. It's very crucial to.
It's still possible. It's not his though.
It's very possible.
Still
do you
possible,
understand?
yeah.
But if that child eventually has other siblings, do you understand? There should be something that should
Connect.
show that we are siblings.
Is
You don't
that
have to
maybe
be the
maybe
face,
it's
it
just
could be
going to be
stature.
maybe it's just going to be the mother
Right.
part.
Right.
If the boy looks like the mother, maybe some will look like the
The
mother
father.
too.
Yeah.
So
So do you
it's-
understand? Like,
But it's still
let's
not
say-
good. I feel it's still not good.
It's
Whatever
They
just-
it
should
is.
just get a DNA test to clear all
and settle
doubts.
this, settle this. Once and
All right, guys. As you know, our clock is ticking. So give us a take-home part.
Okay, so firstly, as a woman, you should be able to know your cycle. If you are giving birth to children, if you are bringing people to this world, to this earth, make sure you give them the right father. And make sure that you are not pushing it to anybody. It's not good. Your child is involved. Your husband is involved. You yourself is involved. If this chaotic thing starts happening,
Blows up.
you will not, you cannot handle it
Yeah.
because it's always not ending well. So the best thing for you to do is always know the right thing to do. If there's a problem, fix it. And when it has to do with your child, please. Say the truth. Say the truth. Avoid any drama. Do a DNA. Or if you know that this is not the father, and even if they usher it to you and say, okay, I want to confirm, is it my child? Agree. To save the child.
I agree
for
too.
me,
I agree.
Be truthful, please.
All right, Joe. What do you think? Give us a take-home.
Okay. So here is it, guys. Every action has consequences.
Exactly.
Right? So there's this thing they say marriage is not for babies, right? And for me, a baby is somebody who wants pleasure but cannot live up with the consequences of that pleasure. So if you're trying to do whatsoever you're going to do, have the what ifs. But if you must, protect yourself. If you must,
Exactly.
engage yourself. Do you understand? Like, protect yourself. Why am I saying that? Because you would cut down a lot of things that are not necessary. These things
A
are
lot
not
of
necessary.
drama.
Do you understand? You would save yourself a lot of drama. Do you understand? And then lastly is, if you should also know who you are with. Do you understand? If I know you, I should know what you're capable of doing.
Yeah.
And what you want to know, true, and what you want to do. Because the ultimate goal for being with somebody is, okay, to end up getting married to that person. So it shows that, Kai, you understand.
I understand exactly. I'm carried away. Like, this is so interesting. Honestly, they've taken the words out of my mouth. They've said it all. Just know that actions beget consequences. You know, do the right thing for moral sake, right? For the sake of the children, because you don't know what posterity holds for them.
It's true.
Right?
That's
you
true.
might not be there to answer.
That's
You get, so just do the right thing. Because and as it stands now, only the woman knows what is right.
The woman and God.
Oh, exactly, only the woman
and God. Only two of them, no.
All right, guys, I hope you've been able to take one or two from what we've been talking about so far. My name is Chinwe, and this is where we draw the curtain for today's episode of Chit Chat. Till we come your way, same time next week. Bye for now.
Bye.